We back in another video, bruh. Alright, today's focus. What is it gonna be? What am I thinking of? I'm gonna give you a guess. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You already saw the title. It's team comps, aka just like tips on how to maximize, your damage, your efficiency, and like doing challenges, quests, all type of stuff. All right. First thing I need to say, I think this is the major part of building a team in this game. You need 2 main DPS. As you can see at the bottom, I have Kenpachi and I have Gauther. This is a skin, don't worry. And I have Gauther. Oh, I didn't know they could do that. Alright, let me get back on topic. Kenpachi and Gauther. Now, you might be asking, you said in your previous video, Yuta isn't that good and he doesn't do that much damage. But there was a reason why I said that. By himself, Yuta doesn't do that much damage. But with utility, like as you can see, Yuta's been in all of my teams. Yuta has a passive. Let me show you. This passive right here, Curse Mimicry. Every 3 attack, follow up with a copy of the closest unit, which does 40% of the closest unit, plus another 20%. So that's 60% of the unit you place him closest to. He's copying that damage, but that's every 3 attack. But it's still really good because he copies the full attack. He doesn't just copy the damage. He copies the whole attack. So if, for example, Kenpachi, he copies the whole full AoE attack, bro. He's good. He's so good. Like, I'm going to do something right. I'm going to go into game mode and show y'all what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you the best placement and how to place Yuta. Okay, now we're in. So, we're going to place Kenpachi right here. Max him out. As you can see, Kenpachi is full AoE. We're going to place one Yuta in front of him right here. And another at the back right here. Max out these guys. See at the top it's tracking. Should do the attack right now. Yep. He copies Kenpachi's attack. Let's see if this one copies it. So this is my best placement. I don't know if any other, YouTuber has a better placement, but this is the best placement I've come up with. So he copies it, and we're not done yet, because remember when I said you need 2 very good damage dealers? That's where this comes into play. So now that we have Yuta doing that over there, we're gonna get Gauther down a second. Good damage. Gonna put another Yuta right here to copy Gauther. Now in 3 attacks, he'll copy. Now 3 out of 3. He just copied it. Yeah. So that's the first pass. So that, what would I classify that as? Damage dealers, main damage dealers, and utility. So now that we have that, let's talk about the second thing you need. Obviously, you need your farm. Now, I use both the farms. Some people only use one. I use both. I feel more comfortable with both because I get to, max out more of my units. I don't have to worry about, being scarce with my money. So I use both. We're gonna get to the other point. Please get your equipments for your units. Now, to know what equipment your unit needs, you need to know, first of all, where you got that unit from. Like, for example, Kenpachi, you got him from raids. His equipment is from raids. Now, second of all, if you actually know that character, like if you know Kenpachi from Bleach, you'll know he wears hair bells, so like enemies can hear him and prepare for him before. So they kind of make it like lore accurate, So you get the hair bells. And as you can see, if you know the unit's passive, the equipment actually boosts the unit's passive that it's meant for. Plus, it tells you at the bottom what unit it can be equipped on when you actually go to equip the equipment on that unit. So yeah, please get your equipment. I'm going to show you, the difference between not having an equipment and having equipment right now. Now, third thing we're going to talk about for your team. It's your support. Now, support units in this game, really good. You need them. Inumaki is, to my idea, the absolute best support. Look at his passive over here. 20% slow on all upgrades. Plus, he has another passive, which is like Kenpachi's aura, When an enemy comes between 50% of his range, apply stagger. Now, what does stagger do? You can see over here. It interrupts actions and all type of that. So it's kind of like confused, Now, you can make your Inumaki even better with his equipment. I don't have the equipment, but I'm going to show you what the equipment actually does right now. Now, this equipment, as you can see, it not only buffs the range and the SPA, but as I said earlier, it buffs the unit's own passive. Now, this one is really good because you can see it applies a slow based on the current attack. So as you upgrade him, his slow becomes even better. Like explode and all that, you can see he gets up to 65% slow. So yeah, you definitely need to get this equipment on him to, use him at his max potential. So when you don't have an equipment, on Kenpachi's, where is it? On his demonic presence, when you don't have the equipment, it wouldn't be 15% of his damage. It would be 5%. That's a whole 10% damage buff to a passive. That is huge. So yeah, make sure you're getting your equipment. Make sure you're getting your equipment. One of the other supports in this game is both Himmel and Urahime, or the hero and forbidden teacher, because they give a pretty good buff. So Himmel is 5% damage buff to physical units, which, guess who that includes? Kenpachi and Yuta. You don't really need it on Yuta, but you need it on a Kenpachi. I'm gonna show you the difference with the damage buff and without the damage buff. So if you don't need use for like Inumaki, if you don't need a slow, you just need damage, you definitely need to bring one of these guys. Now, what Urahime does is she does the same thing as Himmel, but for magic units like Freerin. So if you have like Unbound on Freerin and maybe not Unbound on Kenpachi or the other damage dealers, make sure to bring Urahime, because she's going to be buffing her by a lot. And now this damage, because I think it's like, yeah, it's about 30% damage buff. So that's a huge damage buff. So make sure you're bringing your other supports other than, Inumaki and stuff like that. But yeah, with that said, I think that's about all I need to say about like team comps, And once again, thank my friend, Plex, for the idea. Gave me the idea yesterday. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Later.